Okay. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
So just start out, give me a brief description of the film.
And begin. Insidious is the story of a young family who moves into a new house. Big dreams, big expectations. Then things start to go bump in the night, and their eldest son falls into a coma. And they quickly learn that his coma and his condition has something to do with all the spooky happenings. So it's kind of a haunted house film filtered through our sensibility, the sensibility of the Saw guys, the guys who brought you a talking puppet on a tricycle.
Tell us where the idea of the film came from.
The idea, the main conceit of this film, you know, the twist that we have for this haunted house thing was a concept that Lee and I had from a while ago, back when we were, I would say back when we were cooking up Saw, actually.
I think you're going to say like cooking up meth or something. We were cooking up meth to get ourselves through film school.
Through film school, you have to pay yourself. It's expensive. Mm-hmm. But it was an idea that we've always loved, and I don't want to talk about that, what the concept is, because that gives what the film, the twist in the film away. And it was something that Lee and I have always loved, and when we eventually had the opportunity to go back and to go and make this creepy, atmospheric haunted house film, we felt that that particular idea fit it perfectly into this thing that we were doing, very organically. And Lee and I, we talked about it. We talked about how we want the film to be. And yeah, Mr. Wanell here just went off and wrote us a script, and wrote us a fantastic script that I fell in love with, and you know, and I just started pushing for it.
Tell us what it was like working with the cast members.
It was great for me, but I didn't have to do any of the hard work. I was just hanging around.
Yeah, Lee just shows up and have fun with the rest of the crew, the rest of the cast. I'm the one that has to kind of like, you know, go, can you do it more like this, and have the actors get annoyed with me.
That was tough to do that scene where Specs had the steak on his head.
That was funny, yes. That was funny. Initially, it was supposed to be a bag of frozen peas, but when I saw all these raw meat in the freezer, I was like, you know what? I love to torture Lee. So let's get some of that raw steak and throw it on his face. He'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
What about Insidious sets it apart from other horror films that are out in theaters right now?
Well, this is how it sets it apart from all the other horror films that are out there. It's fracking scary.
Yeah, I would say it's different from the other horror films out there in that it's actually scary.
It's scary, it's creepy and atmospheric. I mean, it is, I've always said, it is very hard to do an atmospheric, creepy movie, and this film really does get into your psyche, into your brain, and it makes you kind of, you know, if people tell us that they have nightmares and they cannot sleep the night after they see the film, that is the biggest compliment for us.
Yeah.
And have you guys ever lived in a haunted house?
No.
No.
Oh, well, maybe I have, but I didn't know about it. It was like the worst haunting ever.
I guess, yeah, same as well. We may have lived in houses that are supposedly spooky, but I myself have never actually experienced a particular haunted house that I've lived in.
No poltergeist experiences?
No, unless you call watching Poltergeist and being scared a poltergeist experience.
Okay, that's it, guys.
Cool. Thanks.